Hi guys, it's Lily. I thought I would show you my my journals for last year and the one I've made for this year. I did mention them a couple of times in some of my earlier videos, and I thought, well, maybe you'd like to have a look and you know, see what I've done differently for this year's ones, etc, etc. Sorry, I keep looking over there. I've got the pull-out screen, and I keep checking it to make sure I'm in frame, so I apologise if I keep sort of looking over there. I should just be looking at you and not at that, but I just want to make sure that, you know, my head's not going out of the way or anything. So yeah, I thought I would show you last year's one. Obviously I won't go through all of the journaling and everything else because that's going to put you all to sleep. But I will show you what I did for last year's and what I've done for this year's. Like I said, how I've made them differently and what's the same, you know, that kind of stuff. So I'm going to flip the camera around and you'll see it from the desk view rather than looking at me. So I'll do that and I'll talk to you in a second. Right, so I've moved the camera down a bit and I've moved the light, so hopefully the lighting is good enough. I must admit the lighting in this room is pretty damn awful, to be honest. So that really needs changing. So I'm sorry for the shadow and everything else. But, so here we have last year's book. Just move you up a little bit. That might work better. So 2014. This was a book that I took apart. I took the insides out of it and made some new signatures, and just move you over there a little bit, and then stitched them in. Do something with that, maybe. Is that any better? I don't even know. It's so much easier with daylight rather than artificial light. Never mind. So I've just got elastic coming through here in the spine. There's signatures. There's 3 signatures, and they are stitched in with this rather funky lime green twine. Duct tape across the spine, mainly for reinforcement purposes. And then on the front we've got, I'm trying to show you without the shadow, 2014 in thickers, and I've just done dots, and then a printed image on some fabric, and then these little rhinestones on the front as well. Like I said, elasticated closure. Let's see, can I move you? That's a bit better. And then I can put it like that, maybe. We'll crack it eventually. So, I'm trying to move things out of the way. So this is outside. Sorry, I'm going to make people sick. Keep moving this around. I'm just trying to get a decent shot for you guys. So then we have on the inside, I have just put in pictures of things that I like. I've put in business cards, different washi tape. This was a stencil. So 16th of May was the date that we moved in. So all of this is about moving. Picture that I took because the tree looked pretty. Some more pictures. I really like the pin-up style, so that's what they're about. That is a little doll that I crocheted, and whoops, this isn't going well, is it? She's a little mermaid doll. that I crocheted myself. Nothing on there. Just, I really love Batman. I'm a big Batman fan, so got those in there. That came off of a, I don't know, a t-shirt or a hoodie or something. This is a Asda receipt, so in years to come, when I look back on this, I can see how cheap things were then compared to the future, probably. We went to the cinema, so I've got my cinema tickets, washi tape, journaling. That is stuck down. We went to see Lucy, so I just printed out some of the what's it called? Film posters. So I just printed out some of them. Another receipt. A bit of journaling. Pictures of me and my husband looking pretty. Part of my studio. So I took some pictures about what I did in there and journaled about it. That was my eldest's birthday, and we got him a BMX, so we went out to a racetrack with him so he could have a go on his BMX, and that there is me looking somewhat alternative for going out. The vest top, it says I do it for the dirty looks, because I get so many filthy looks from people about the way I look. So yeah, bit more journaling, bit more journaling. These are stickers and things off of clothing that I've got. That's about the pink leopard hot pants, so that's a close-up of my bum that you didn't need to see. Always been a big Addams Family fan. When I was younger, I used to come home and watch the original series on BBC Two, their black and white series. And I thought Morticia was the most beautiful woman I'd ever seen in my life. So I've printed out a picture and sort of talked about their relationship and how, you know, that is what love should be like, really. That was me with my Addams Family t-shirt on. That was a piece of artwork that my friend did for us. Hi Dion, if you're watching, hello. She's really good with Photoshop and stuff, so she used one of our wedding pictures and put it on a, you know, turned it into making it look like graffiti, and put in like this watercoloured skyline of New York, which is rather cool. Anyone that knows anything about alternative labels knows that this is the logo for Killer Panda, and I think it's just really cute. New pair of shoes that I bought ages ago, July last year. And I love Nightmare Before Christmas. So a really cute picture of Jack and Sally. Bit more journaling about stuff. Just random journaling. This was the day that, let's move that out of the way. This was the day that I got my hair done, and I went from all black hair to pink and black hair. So that was the before, not the best shot in the world. And that is the after. So the front of my hair is pink and the back of it is black. And at the moment, as you might have noticed, I know the lighting's not that great right now, but in the front there's also green in my fringe because I decided to go green for Christmas. So I've got pink and green and black. This is about my shoes that I got from Too Fast in the sale. So, and I thought the box was awesome, so I've taken pictures of what the box looks like. I love my Too Fast shoes, and that is what they look like. Aren't they beautiful? And I mentioned in the video that I'm talking about my fibromyalgia is that I can't wear high heels anymore. So these are the most beautiful flats I've ever seen in my life, and it says there the pattern is holographic, which it is, and they are amazing. So there we go. And then a bit more journaling about something else. That is my youngest son, and me. I call him Mini Me because we are so very alike. And he looks like his mama, so there we go. That was 21st of August. Just me in a typical outfit. I'd been having a bad sort of month or so, not bothering with hair and makeup and all that kind of thing. So I thought I'm going to make an effort to try and make myself feel a bit better, and that's what I did. So that's what that was about. The map page. This the cute little notes that my husband leaves me. He doesn't do sort of love notes and stuff, but he leaves me little notes if he's gone out and I don't know, maybe I'm having a nap or something. He'll leave me a note. So he was going to fly his remote controlled helicopter, so that's what that's about. Oh, bless his heart, that's him asleep on the sofa. He'll kill me for showing you that. I had gone to Hobbycraft and bought some washi tape, so I just stuck little samples in there. Talking about the carpet, because once we moved we had to carpet all of the downstairs. That is something that my youngest son made for me. Nothing on there. That is me as a baby. How cute. And then me there, I am probably, I don't know, about 2.5, 3 maybe. That's a picture of part of my studio. Just another clothing label that I liked, so I put in there. So that was the end of the first signature. Then we went to IKEA in August. So I've got I just stuck a plastic thing in there, and that's the showroom layout. I took a picture on the motorway. I wasn't driving, my husband was driving, so I just took a picture because we decided to go in the evening because they were open till 9 o'clock, which isn't something you get a lot in England, to be honest. So we decided to go after rush hour, and it was nice and quiet. Me in the car with my glasses on, road trip selfie, my husband pulling faces. So yeah, just about IKEA, what we had. I had dinner in there, and we had cake, so it was about that. Stuff that we bought, I made a flip out thing there, and a flip out thing here, and the receipt is in this little pocket. And this was our 5th anniversary of being together, so we took a picture together. I took a picture of me before we went out, and we've got, if you can see, his and hers new rocks on. And I just did a bit of journaling about it. We went to the cinema, so I put the ticket in there. We saw Guardians of the Galaxy, which was really good, and we went and had a meal as well. This is all about another blood test. I have to have a lot of those, so yeah, yet another one. That was a project out of a crochet magazine, and I really like the picture, so that got put in there. This is from It's a business card from somebody I bought from. We went to a event at Brands Hatch, so I put their card in there. This is talking about my LG Pocket Photo. This is journaling, and you can see I've got camera washi tape across the top and the bottom. This is talking about my camera that I used to use for filming, my Fujifilm Fine Pics. And I've got all this, what's it called? Like film strip washi tape. So that was a picture of the actual camera, the box, and then I bought a bag to keep it in. This was for my son's 8th birthday, so that's us there. And I've got some cake washi tape around the front, so there's the cake there, a bit of journaling. He really likes the Minions from the Despicable Me films, so he wanted a giant Minion for his birthday, like a life-size one. So that's what we got him, and that picture's taken at my mum and dad's. We went round there for a birthday tea for him, and there's another cake and a bit of rhinestones along there. Just talking about being able to get my Cameo out because I've got a studio now. That was playing around with manga style kawaii, or however you pronounce it, just drawing. We went to see, this was 5th of October. If you're looking at this and you're in America and you're confused, we usually do the day, the month and the year. So yeah, 5th of October we went to see Dracula Untold, which I really enjoyed, and the guy that they got to play him, Luke Evans, is beautiful. Mind you, the fangs help, but so I've just doodled some bats up there. It was a really good film, I really enjoyed it. So I've got the tickets there, some more little doodled bats, and just a bit journaling about going. That's just a bit of journaling about, we went out for a nice romantic walk. That's my husband posing. I snapped him quick, he was doing DIY. It was really hot and he was doing DIY, that's why he's got no shirt on. So moving along. These are pictures I've printed out off of the internet of Disney princesses as alternative girls, and I think this picture of Belle from Beauty and the Beast, she is just gorgeous. And then we've got Snow White, Alice and Ariel up there as well. So I think it would be cool to make a Disney film with the girls looking like that. But that one of Belle, it's almost like this is everyday Belle and this is going out Belle, but she's just beautiful. This is me talking about autumn. It was the 1st of September. Autumn's my favourite time of year. Little bat cuddling a teddy bear because I love bats. I actually have flying bats tattooed up my right leg. Just pretty paper. This was about our first wedding anniversary, so I took pictures of what I was wearing. There's journaling about it. We went and had tea and cake in the morning, and we had to take my husband's bike in for MOT, which is why he's got his bike gear on. Oops. So there's us. That's pictures of our cards. He bought me a beautiful card, and I made his card, and he's actually got that up on the shelf in his office. So, and I've got the receipts and stuff. We went out for lunch, and that was the view from the table we were sat at. We sat out in the garden. our wedding anniversary is the 4th of September, so it was nice and warm. So we sat out. There's my beautiful husband deciding what he wants on the menu. And this is us about to get on the bike to come back again. So yeah, and a bit more journaling about it, and a bit more again, receipt. This hang on, oh, my back is locking up. That's a bit more comfy. This was a cute little note. I won't turn it over. It's got her address on the other side. Bit of journaling about it. A lovely note from my friend Karina. And I believe she's one of my subscribers as well. So if you're watching this, hi Karina. She made me this gorgeous little Harlequin from Batman. Using loom bands. She's really into making stuff with loom bands, and she made this for me, and it's on a little keychain. I don't keep her on my keys. She actually hangs on my notice board in my studio. And she said that she made her with hot pink and black to match my hair. So that was really, really sweet of her. So because it's special, it's gone in my diary for the year. This was Samhain 2014. For those of you that don't know, I'm pagan. 31st of October is Pagan New Year. So, yeah, it's called Samhain. It's not Halloween in my house. So we have a party every year. So a bit of journaling about that. A bit of stamping. This is the countdown calendar that I made. So everybody gets a chocolate, it's like an advent calendar, but it's got nothing to do with advent. So it's all numbered. So I made that for everybody. So we'll get that out and use that every year, and I decorate all the house as well. That was me, and I've got my tiara on. That's just about the guests that came. Just because I like the picture. Bit of stamping down the bottom. My beautiful flowers that I was given. Bit more stamping. My husband just downing the rest of the crisps that everybody else didn't eat. That was completely irrelevant to this. None of this is chronological order, by the way. It's just the card for my camera. Me, what am I doing? Talking about my new sunglasses. Bit of journaling. This was about a book that I read that was really, really good. I couldn't put it down, and I finished the book at 1 o'clock in the morning. It's called The Midnight Rose by Lucinda Riley, so that's really worth a read. Nothing on there. I was probably meant to put a picture there and forgot all about it. I've got a bit of doodling, a sparkly bat, and some pumpkins. That was the first day of October, so I get very excited about the leaves changing colour and about the fact that it's October and all that stuff. You know, like a lot of people do when it's coming up to Christmas and the 1st of December. I get like that in October, so it's a bit of journaling about that. One of my favourite alternative brands is Killstar, and I really like their packaging and naughty word stuff like that, so I usually keep that and stick it in if I like it. I like design stuff in general. You know, I'm an arty person, so anything that I think is good design, then I like to keep. I really like that picture, so I printed that. These bats were cut out with my cameo. This was cut out with my cameo as well. And he's just cute. This was a card that I got from some very good friends for my new year, so because it's special it went in here. I did a bit of stamping. I love this stamp. It didn't come out very well because I was a bit shaky and I ended up with a bit blurry, but I love the stamp anyway. And this is a bookmark which I also cut out from my Cameo. That says it all really, pagan and proud, and this creepy cute little bat. And this is about my wedding and engagement rings. I had to wait a while for them because just after we got married we were then selling our old house and buying a new house, and all of that stuff is very, very expensive. So I had to wait for my wedding and engagement rings. I did use another ring as my wedding ring when we got married. The engagement ring is a whole other story, and I'll save that for another day. But that was when I got my beautiful rings. They're white gold and half a carat. That's why it says half a carat of perfection, because they are absolutely stunning and I love them. So they were definitely worth the wait, put it that way. Just a bit of journaling. This was, we had a trip to Brighton for the Ace Cafe reunion. We usually go every year. We went with some friends, and that was the first outing, I believe, with my FinePix camera. So I just took some pictures, did some journaling. It's traditional to go and get breakfast in Burger King, so that's what that's about. Bit more journaling about it. Sitting down on the beach and the big wheel that they've got there. And then there's more pictures in here as well. I'm not going to go through them now. I'm a big DC fan, so Batman and Wonder Woman. Scary me with no makeup on. I'm wearing a fluffy unicorn jumper. My mum said that I look like a little girl wearing that, so I thought I'd take a picture, but I think it's amazing and it's comfy. Another cute little Batman. This, on the 7th of November, I have my own YouTube channel, so this is about you guys, and I'm setting up my channel, doing my first ever video. Nothing on there. Bit of journaling, some pictures, bit more journaling, pictures of Catwoman, aka Selena Kyle. This is about bonfire night. I had my mum and dad come round and we had fish and chips for dinner. I went round to the chip shop and got fish and chips. And we found this was our first year here for bonfire night. There we go. So we didn't know at the time, but we found out that the local council put on something. Don't know if you can see. Put on a display that's free every year. So we walked up to that. Mum and Dad came as well. So that was good. It was enjoyable. So that's my eldest, my youngest, my mum, my dad, and my husband. This is talking about going to Asda, and they just put out all of their very awesome Halloween decorations. So that's talking about all the goodies and how it made me really happy. That was the other side of the plastic wallet. I didn't have anything to put in that side, so I didn't put anything in there. That was a cute picture I saw on the internet. of the Avengers. I just thought it was amusing, so that got put in there. A gorgeous little cat cuddling a pumpkin. This was out of a magazine, which really amused me. Little daft things like this, a yarn pillar, so that went in there as well. Another little note that my husband's left. I got some new pyjamas, so I stuck in, and they're Batgirl, of course, I stuck in the picture of them and the ribbon that went round them. This is talking about actually feeling festive this year for Christmas, which I don't usually feel. I peaked too soon though, unfortunately. Throughout November and the beginning December, I was all like, yay! And then it got like to the second week of December and I was over it by then. But that's just how my brain works. I think it's because, you know, when you're a mum, you have to do it all. You know, Christmas doesn't just happen, does it? You know, usually it's mum that makes Christmas. So, yeah, I think if I was still a kid, then it would have been fantastic. But the fact that I had to do it all, just, it's not quite so exciting. But there we go. That was something we picked up in the library. And I like the graphics on it. That was off of a Cupcake Cult hoodie, possibly. I can't remember what it was on now, but again, I like the design. Rogue and Gambit, because we all like X-Men. That was off of a pair of Christmas earrings that I bought. They're red baubles. This came off of one of my Hell Bunny dresses, and again, I like the graphics on it, so that went in there. I've not done any more journaling about this, but that was a bike trip to a local biking cafe. Another sticker from an alternative clothing brand that I cut on my Cameo. Here we've got some more kawaii, however you say it, little manga type people that I was playing around with. Some more there, and just some stickers. She's so cute because, well, they all are. That was another thing from the library, and again, I like the graphics. I believe in unicorns, because why wouldn't you? Obviously, hubby had gone out on his bike, so he'd left me another note. And a bit more journaling. More journaling. Nothing in there. This was back in August. We went to the Ken Hall Trophy. It's a motocross event. That's my husband with his DSLR getting some pictures. And that's my two children. We'd never been to a dirt bike racing meet before. So that was quite interesting, and I just took some pictures. Oops. Of course, everybody just wanted to have a go because it looked like so much fun. And it looked like so much fun. My husband's actually bought one, so he's not going to race on it though. He'd like to, but he's not going to race on it. It's just for fun. So he went out with a friend who's also got one recently, and they got good and muddy, and they had a great time. So you know, it keeps them happy, right? This was just a little collage of Christmas bits. This was off of Christmas jumper. This little dude was a freebie in a magazine, and I have made him. I've put him away actually now because it's January, so I put him away. I can't actually show you, but that's what he looks like basically. That was off of another Christmas jumper, I think. This just came out of a magazine, and I liked the pictures. And another collage of festive stuff. Just talking about the drink that I'm really enjoying at the moment. Cadbury's Highlights. I've been trying to be very strict, and I've been using the Slimming World plan since January last year. Unfortunately, I've only managed to lose half a stone, and that has crept back on again. I don't know if it's got something to do with my medication or what, I don't know, but there it is. So anyway, this drink is very, very nice, and it is only slightly more naughty than having a cup of tea if you're on Slimming World. So I put that in there, and I had done some stamping, so I put that in there as well. Another label. This was talking about going up to see a friend of mine. We went shopping, so that's just journaling about that. This was, we went out for a meal at a new place. It's a new carvery that's local to us, which was very nice. So we've got pictures of myself and my husband. This was my dessert. I was very good. I had 1 scoop of the rum and raisin ice cream, and I kept the little spoony spatula-y thing because I just thought it was really weird. You know, they brought it out, and my husband said it looks like something that you'd get at the fairground. So I kept hold of the spoon because I knew I could stick it in here, and I've got one of the menus and the receipt in there. And that was my husband's dessert, and it was massive. Honestly, that picture doesn't do it justice. It was huge, and you know, it was like that high and like that wide. It was massive. But the good thing about there is that they let you take it home, so they'll put it into a tub for you, and you can take it home, which is what we did. And then after that, we went to the Winchester Cathedral Christmas market, and just as we got there, they started doing the fireworks, so that was nice. Just got some pictures, and that was the bits that I bought from the Christmas market, and lots and lots of journaling about, you know, what we did and what we saw and all that good stuff. And this is about going to see the reindeer at our local garden nursery, you know, like a place that you go to buy plants and things. Every year they have a Christmas grotto, and they have reindeer as well. And obviously, if you've watched my channel and my other videos, you know that I love reindeer. So that's what these were for. My son wanted to take that one home, and then there are pictures of, take these off. So that was one of the reindeer. And then that was in the what do you call it? You know, in like the grotto-y thing. Hubby not looking impressed at having to take his picture with a stuffed polar bear. And the little one was getting annoyed by that point. And that was me with the fairies, with Santa's workshop in the background. Just some more pictures, so that was that. And I did a bit of journaling about it, or quite a lot of journaling about it. And some more of the reindeer. And then I just put these sort of stamped out images in the background. And then we went to the Stansted House Christmas Fair, which was lovely. So I took some pictures while we were there with my camera. And bought some bits and pieces for Christmas presents for people. That's me and a llama. I love llamas and I love alpacas. So yeah, they were really sweet. So cute. Some other bits and pieces. There was one of those sort of steam-powered music boxes outside in the garden centre, so that was cool. This was something that you could have for your house, which was ridiculously expensive. It was awesome. It's all miniature, it lights up and it moves and it plays music and stuff. It was amazing, but it was so expensive. And as much as I would have loved one, I didn't think my husband was going to agree to spend, I think it was about £150 on getting that. So yeah, that wasn't going to happen. And that was the flyer. I've got a bit of journaling to do about it as well, but that was the flyer for it. And we went into Burger King afterwards. Very naughty, but it is a very rare occasion. The last time we'd had one was that breakfast in September. So this is the end of November. So you know, one every couple of months isn't going to kill anybody, is it? So that's that, and then these little stamped images, just because they're cute. So that is everything from the 2014. This actually, from sort of the middle of the year onwards, I had another book that I started for January, but then that got packed away for when we moved, and it didn't resurface. But I was feeling a bit negative about that whole thing, because a lot of it was talking about my weigh-ins for Slimming World and being upset that I hadn't seen a larger weight loss and things like that, even though I was 100% sticking to the plan and all that kind of thing. And it got to the point where that was all I was writing about, and it got really boring. And I'm glad that I got to start again, because this is full of all positive stuff that we did throughout the year. And you know, the first thing that I talk about, this is all about the day that we moved house. So you know, that's all positive stuff, and stuff that makes me happy. So there we go. So this is 2014's one, and I will just grab, I'll put those back in a minute. I'll just grab this year's one, which isn't as decorative. Oops, throwing you all over the place. So this is this year's, and oh, there goes my back again. I've not fully decided how I want this to look yet. So I've not done anything to the front. I changed it a bit and didn't cover the spine, whereas last year's one I've got duct tape all over the spine. I thought this year I might have it so that it goes this way, like across there and down, but I've not decided yet, so I've just left it as is until I can decide what it is that I want to do with it. So I've just got a pocket in here that was from a Christmas card that we received, but I thought, you know, it's still one piece. That covered up, that index card covered up the name that was on the back of it. This was a what they're called, gift tag. That was a gift tag, and I thought it was really cute, so it had to come in here. And one of the punched images on book paper. So that was just something that I'd thrown together, and I thought I'll put that in the book. This is talking about my Pilot juice pens, and writing wise I was a bit meh about it, because they don't They don't really match my writing style. They're okay to use. I've got nothing against the pen at all, but for me, they don't flow as much as I would like. But I tried out all the colours, and then I got, that's trying out colours of Paper Mate Flare pens, and I love them. So big smiley face, and I've tried out all the colours there, but they're more like a felt tip. This is Happy New Year 2015, and I've got the date up there, and this is just talking about we went out for a meal. So I'm talking about I got a new dress, and just talks about that. The receipt for the meal that we had, and a bit of journaling, a bit of stamping. So that's just that there. Bit of journaling about the fact that my hairdryer blew up. That's from one of the stamp sets that I got recently, Little Meow. I think that's just so adorable. And if you've watched the other video, you would have seen him as well. This was about going out with my mum and my sister, shopping and cinema trip. I don't get to go out very often. My mum and my sister don't drive, so I had to drive, and it's something that I can often struggle with, so that's why it doesn't happen very often. We went to HMV, so I've got, I cut a bit off of the bag, and I also bought my Kipling pencil case, so I kept the tag from that. That was on the 3rd, so I've just got stickers and a big smiley face. So I journal about where we went and what we did. We went to the cinema to see Paddington, and it was really good. If you haven't seen it, you should see it. So that's our cinema tickets. And then I looked on the internet for pictures of film posters and printed those out. Picture of my mum and my sister on the escalator. I bought the 2nd season of Arrow, which we really got into. So there's a picture of that. I actually took this and sent it to my husband and said, look what I've just bought. So that's why that is there. And then that is me in my my awesome pink fluffy hat. The colour's not showing up very well, but if you've seen the video, you'll know that it is bright hot pink. So yeah, that's me in my monster hat, which I love. Bit more journaling, and more journaling. Another happy face, because this is a picture of my Doc Marten boots that I bought, which are my birthday present to me. Just some little cutouts that I had. Again, keeping things that I like off of clothing. It came with this cool sticker as well. This was talking about a bit of journaling about the cute ones that I bought. That's one of them. And paper line as well, and I showed those stamps in a previous video, but I also bought the paper as well, stickers that say so cute. These are in another video as well. They feature in the Lawn Fawn haul video. They're not from Lawn Fawn, they're from W+9, but anyway, you'll see those. So I stamped each one of those little characters out and coloured them in. Speaking of cute, and that's a shiny stickers. So they're in there. This is talking about my sister-in-law gave me an Amazon gift card for Christmas. So I stuck it back on its card that it came on, and used my new punches. I was actually trying them out. Tried out these new snowflake punches, and then I stuck the punched ones up there. So talk about what I bought with my Amazon voucher, and that is a picture of the trainers that I bought with said Amazon voucher. That's talking about getting this camera that I'm filming with at the moment, and I'm going to put a picture of it down here. Just a bit of stamping, and that's using the stamps and the stencil from they were free in a magazine. They're also shown in the Lawn Fawn haul video. So that's everything at the moment. Oh, and this little cat stamp with meow, and you would have seen that in, it was in another haul video from Hobbycraft. So yeah, this is everything I've put into this year's journal, but you'll see that it's different in a way that they are all A5 size. So all I've done is I've folded a piece of A4 and rounded the corners. So we've got printed sheets, I've got white backgrounds or just coloured sheets. So they are all the same size, unlike the pages in last year's one, which were all different sizes. The only difference is with these, it's just the original book pages that are smaller. Everything else is, as I said, the A5 page. But I'm going to put tip-ins and stuff in, you know, as you've already seen. In here I'll put, you know, extra tip-ins and stuff. But I just wanted them all to be, you know, the main pages to all be the same size. And there's quite a few of these envelopes as well. But that's it. There's a token map page. I actually put those in, it sounds a bit silly, but for my husband, he likes looking at maps. And although he, you know, doesn't really have anything to do with this, he looks through stuff that I've put in it, but it's not really something that interests him, really. But I like to put a map page in there because I know that he likes maps. But you can also see that I've not put any washi tape or anything. There's no sort of design work in here at all, because I've decided that rather than already have it on the page, which is what I did with last year's, I want to do it as I journal about things. So instead of having, you know, washi tape with flowers on it, for example, here, and then what I journal about or stick pictures about has nothing to do with flowers. You know, I'd rather leave it blank, I think, and then decorate the page at the same time. So that's what I'm trying out for this year. I won't get a whole year in this one book. I'll probably need another volume. But yeah, that is it. You know, they're all the same size apart from the original book pages, which I've just folded in half. And then I've kept the original end paper and the fly leaf in there. So that is it. Every signature has got a one of these envelopes. But that's it. There's no, there's no other envelopes. There's no shorter pages like I had in this one. You know, there's no, like here, and these. There's none of that. And these. And there's none of that in there. If I want to put something like that in there, I will do it as a tip-in. but yeah, I just thought I'd try something a bit different, and that I would decorate it as I go, rather than having pages like pre-done. So yeah, there we have it. This is this year's one. I'm not sure, as I said, what I'm going to put on the front yet, or how I'm going to do any sort of duct taping or anything like that, but you know, we'll see. It is only the 10th of January, so I've got a little while to decide what I want to do, and how I want to do it. So there we go. I have waffled on for almost an hour. So well done, well done you, if you're still watching and listening to me. If you're not, then I don't blame you, to be honest. But if you're still with me, then thank you ever so much for sticking with me and for watching this, and let me know what you think of my journals. You know, which ones you prefer, which bit did you like best, all that good stuff. So comment down there. Yeah, so that's it. That's me done now. I hope you got like coffee or snacks or something before you started watching this. Perhaps I better put that in the description, is that you know, you need to make sure that you've got some kind of sustenance if you're going to listen to me rabbit for this amount of time. Anyway, I will leave it there. Again, thank you for watching. Like, comment and subscribe and all that good stuff, and I will see you later. Bye.